First, I would say, set your judgment aside, because all of us who are preachers have tastes too. I like this, Mozart, Miles Davis. I don't like this, hip hop, or whatever. You know, you have your own personal preferences. So I would say first set those aside and ask, what are people in my context paying attention to? What's popular here? And what's popular generally? And then pay attention to it, listen to it, and see what kinds of struggles, what kind of values, what kinds of humor are getting expressed there. And listen to it deeply. I think we have a tendency towards quick judgment in our culture and dismissal on the basis of quick judgment. And I really think it takes attending to something. C.S. Lewis talks about surrendering to the thing, whatever it is, the song or the TV show, as a first step, surrendering to it and seeing if, after all, it may be very good, or in what sense it might be good, how it might affect you and shape you as you pay attention to it. So like, for instance, you could do that with American Idol. Why is it that people are so fascinated by people standing up and really giving a go at it and then being criticized pretty severely at times by the judges, and having all these people out there in TV land voting? Well, there's some really interesting characteristics about what we desire and what our fantasies are and what our hopes are and our desire to be famous and to make the breakthrough and to be a part of somebody else's journey breaking through. So I would say, first of all, really look at what's out there and then talk with people about it. Invite a group of people of different ages to talk with you about what you see. And then I think what you'll find is that underneath these manifestations of popular culture, whatever they are, movies, games, video games, TV shows, music, are people playing around with big questions about what's fun in life, what's good in life, what matters. And you can connect then your concerns about the gospel and about the life of the church as it serves those out in the world. You can connect that with these things that you're seeing in popular culture, and it can be very lively. I remember one Christmas sermon where I played a rap song by the rapper Coolio, and the song starts out, "Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death." And the confirmation kids were so excited that the Bible had this quote from Coolio in it. And it was just perfect because we could talk about where Scripture, in a sense, is incarnated in popular culture and where our kids are hearing it. Well, they're hearing it in popular culture and then realizing it's in the church. And making that connection helped to make connections between the older generation and the younger generation and talk together about how we deal with this fact that there's a pretty big gap between what we know to be true in Scripture and in the church and what's going on in the kids' lives engaged in culture.